Coach, can you provide an update for us with Emil and how's his hamstring and if he's ready to go? We saw him practicing today.
Yeah, he made first days in this week individual training, and today was first team training, but not with the biggest load today. And the final decision will be tomorrow in our last training in this week. But I think today was good, and hopefully tomorrow after the last training session also.
Thanks for that, Anthony.
Coach, we saw Elias Manuel over the weekend miss a shot that was pretty close range. After a game like that, how do you talk to a player to help them keep their confidence moving forward?
First of all, he had a lot of situations, a lot of good moments in the box. Not only this one situation, one against the goalkeeper. He had also the box situation, the header. It was a good position, good behavior from Eli in the box. So to give him the confidence in the training session and to show him also to analyze the sequence what we can improve, and also to push him to think positive, to be positive, to bring him also in good situations in the training that he has this confidence.
Coach, last second goal, last couple minute goal could be very deflating. How'd you go about getting the morale back to the team going back into this week with the big game against Cincinnati ahead of us?
Yeah, we analyzed this game. Which situation was good in the first half, in the second half in our defense behavior, and for sure it was then also the last 10 minutes, 12 minutes. We were a little bit too deep in some moments, some situation, and then was the reaction and also to concede this goal. But that can happen, and I think we had a lot of chances to score the second goal. It was the biggest chance, then also some situations, but we analyzed this and then to look forward and also for the Cincinnati game, and not to criticize only with this 1 minute or that we are now negative and to lose the energy or something like that. Not to learn in these moments. This is also very important for us and necessary for the next games, for our way, for our process. And this was the situation at the beginning of the week, and now we look to Cincinnati.
Thanks, Gustavo.
Sandro, the Red Bulls and FC Cincinnati, a rivalry that is naturally growing. They eliminated the Red Bulls the past 2 seasons. I want to know your thoughts about them as a true contender in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, they know how you can get these 3 points week by week. Cincinnati, you see this also in the games. They have a very good quality with their center backs in box defending. And then also high quality with their offense players, then also in the final third. So this is for them the main key in these both periods of games, and they got a lot of points last season, so they won the Supporters Shield. So, and you feel this also when you see these games on the screen. So it's a big game on Saturday for us. Also a big opportunity to see then also with our performance, with our principles, then also what we need then also to improve.
Coach, Frankie Amaya is a player that has a lot of history in Cincinnati. He was their first ever draft pick.
Oh.
The fans there are not fans of him. They feel slighted by his departing the team and not thanking them for their support. He will be lustily booed every time he gets a touch on the ball on Saturday night. I'm curious if you've ever had a situation where a single player has been singled out by the fans for kind of a negative message, and how a player might work through that.
Good to know.
Yes.
Good information for me. Thank you.
Yes.
So I will speak with him first of all about that, and this is important, and also to have the focus on your performance, on your target. This is necessary for Saturday, and especially with this history then what I heard now. But not to lose the focus, to have the energy, to have the atmosphere, and also to have this confidence to get the ball in every situation, and also to go in the duels, and not to talk too much with the opponents or with the supporters, to play very clean, very clear, and not to lose the focus. This is the main key for Saturday. But I will speak with him personally now. It's good to know tomorrow or on Saturday then when we have our walk before the game. So it's good information.
Go ahead, Anthony.
Coach, Pat Noonan in the past has been quoted as saying that the Red Bulls are a predictable team, that didn't need to watch much video on them. What do you think you've changed in this team since you've been here to make them more unpredictable?
Hopefully not so much. Then he maybe he will not see so many video the games of us. But I don't know. This is I don't have to analyze what we changed about the previous season or the years before. So we have our idea how we want to play. We have our principles, and we have to improve also in every period of the game, and to control the game, and also to control the game in our defense behavior. And I don't want to think about what did we change, or what do we change now about the past. So we have to look forward, next situation or next game, big game on Saturday, so to create our atmosphere, as this is what we need for Saturday, for the away game now with our supporters, and then this is our main target for Saturday.
Go to work.
Last week we had two guys off the top of my head, Forsberg and Burke, that were dealing with minor injuries. How are they going into this week?
Who?
Burke and Forsberg.
Yeah, Emil, what I said. Emil is in the training. Today was the first training session in the team training, so it was 80%. It was not the biggest load today, and the last decision will be tomorrow. And Corey Burke is out, so he has problems with his hamstring, and so he will be out. This is sure for Saturday.
We have time for two more questions with the coach. First, we'll go to Gustavo.
Coach, 6 games into season, and you faced 4 teams away from the Red Bull Arena, and now Cincinnati again away from home.
Tough program, I would say.
How do you feel? That's my question. How do you feel about this schedule? And even with that, the Red Bulls are only 1 point behind the leaders of supporting Shield. How do you feel about it?
First of all, not to think too much about the table. This is my feeling. Only to have this feeling about our performance, about the games which we played, and it's true. A lot of away games now. First 6 games, then also at home against Dallas, at home against Inter Miami. Difficult game, but it's good. We are satisfied with these points. But we have to continue, and now next away game in Cincinnati, this is what I said also, and what you said, is the big game, big challenge for us, for our development, for our club, and this is what we need and also what we want. And it's good to have this situation after 6 games, one point under from Cincinnati. So that now we have this game on Saturday, and we also, this is also our main goal with our performance, to create this performance, but we want also to keep these 3 points in our hands. So we will see. Let's talk about after the game what was good or what was maybe not so good in some situation. But now training week was top. Yesterday was big load, top mentality, top behavior, top solutions also in our defense and offense behavior. So, but the most important day is Saturday, not Wednesday, not Thursday, not Friday. It's a good preparation, but most important day is match day. So then you have to be ready 7:30, maybe 7:35 here. It's not on point every time here, but 7:35, 7:37 or something like that. So this is the time where we have to be ready.
And we'll finish up with Mark.
Yeah, that's a uniquely American challenge. The game starts when TV tells it to start. Can you just say one more thing about Lewis? Obviously has had a phenomenal start to the season.
Yeah.
He's got to be a finalist for Player of the Month. Tied a league record for goals in the month of March.
It's a good title.
It's a good title. Talk to us about how he's doing and what he means to the team.
Yeah, hopefully he can win this title also in April, also in May, also in June. Then it's very good. I said this 2 days before here in our video meeting, and it's not only, you see this also, the performance on match day, but his preparation and also the first training on Tuesday was especially from him also with a good attitude, good behavior, good professional behavior to help also the other players, the younger players, and that's great. And this is then the result is then on Saturday when you prepare, when you are top professional and you have this behavior, the mentality, not to be satisfied also on Tuesday, on Wednesday, and then to think, okay, we need only 80% or 70% in the training session. No, we need every time the full performance, the full energy, and he showed this also on the first training on Tuesday in the morning, and this is top. And I said this to him also in the group. This is top, and and we need this competition also now. All players here, only Curry Burkers out. We need these competitions also in our positions now. We have to decide now, okay, which 6 position will play, 10 positions, center backs, full backs. So that's good. It's a long season. We need all players, but this is what we need. These challenge also when we start our week in Tuesday, and then the biggest changing then is then on Saturday. This is then on our match day. This is what I said. This is important day. Every week, and this is a long season, you know this. It's a very long season. I feel this also. In Europe, normally after 4 or 5 weeks, you have the national break. Then maybe 2 days off. You come down with the team. But here is week by week. You have to be ready. It's good. It's a good experience also for me, for the whole coaching staff also, and we will be ready then also and to try everything to get these 3 points on Saturday. So and then on 9:30 could be then 9:30 p.m. Then we will see which result we have in our hand.
Dylan, talk to us about the confidence you're feeling right now coming off a terrific performance in Orlando. Obviously couldn't get all 3 points, but talk to us about how you're feeling based on that performance.
Yeah, first definitely disappointed we didn't get all 3 points. I think it felt like one of those games where we lost, but I think on the flip side we're lucky to get away with 1 point. I think anytime you go away in this league, getting a point on the road is a huge thing. So lucky to get, not lucky, but I think happy to be away with 1 point there. But definitely looking forward to getting 3. And I think same message this weekend, looking for 3 points. But personally, yeah, I feel good. Looking to always take pride defensively first, and then seeing if I could help in the attack. So feeling a lot more confident. So hopefully could continue it going this weekend.
Thanks for Anthony.
Dylan, Cincinnati has been a team that's kind of haunted the Red Bulls in recent years, eliminating them the last 2 years in the playoffs. Is that something that you think about as you enter a week like this in training to prepare?
Not necessarily think about, but it's definitely in the back of our heads. And yeah, it's a good point. They've had our numbers the past couple of years. Certainly last year playoffs and the Open Cup as well. So in those knockout games, they've definitely had our number. I feel that second playoff game we were a little unlucky to not get away with a win, but it's just how it goes sometimes. But yeah, I think it's definitely in some of the guys back of their heads, knowing that they beat us, the past few times. I think when we went down there last year for that last game, or it was the game they were celebrating their supporters shield. It was good to take 3 points there. So hopefully go over there and steal 3 points.
Thanks for Omar.
After having almost 3 points in the bag, and then at the end of it, just coming back to the point, how do you guys brush it off and go into this next game, which is pretty tough? Trying not to think about that.
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy because with a good performance, it's easy to kind of brush off that you didn't get away with all 3 points, but at the same time we're playing well, and I think that goes a long way. So just continue to play well. I think guys are feeling good in the group. And yeah, it's gonna be a tough battle this weekend. We know Cincinnati's a great team, former MVP on their team too. So a lot of attention to detail defensively, and then hopefully we can get some goals this weekend.
Next, we go to Gustavo.
Dylan, talking about an MVP, talk to us a little bit about the attention the entire defense will have to keep Lucho Acosta under control.
Yeah, he's a great player. I think he's very smart. He finds spaces that not a lot of guys can find in this league, and just with the ball, he creates a lot for them. So trying to limit him as much as possible this weekend is going to be huge. He's obviously going to be finding the ball in spaces, but just how little we could make sure he doesn't touch the ball as much this weekend.
You had some really good moments feeding Dennis in the game against Orlando. I'm curious what you're seeing from him. He obviously is just still getting accustomed to being a member of the team and getting his form where it needs to be. Talk to us about the partnership you guys created last week.
Yeah, it was good. I think we both found each other pretty well that game. Like you said, he's starting to get accustomed to it. It's tough being a young kid from not living in the United States and then moving here. I think he's 20, so I could definitely imagine what that feels like for him. And then coming to a whole new team with a whole new philosophy, and I'm sure it's very stressful. But no, he's doing well. He stepped into that role pretty well. Hopefully, he's just getting started. I think, and yeah, I messaged him just to stay confident. I think he's got a lot of ability, and he's pretty quick too. So hopefully we can use that this weekend.
All right, hey Kyle. So you've now been under, I believe this is your third coach here at New York Red Bulls. How does Sandro and his tactics compare differently to those of Gerhard and Armas before?
I mean, I don't think he's came in to really change up too many things that we already have going on here. He still sticks to some of the tactics, which are rest defense and pushing the line forward, and pressing. So it's not much different in terms of that, but he has really implemented his style of tactics where it comes to keeping the ball, playing simple, and also being aggressive and attacking third.
Now, earlier on, especially before this season, you were very much viewed as a moving forward wing back, very much offensively. But lately, you've been touted a lot for your defense. What have you been working on in that sense to get better?
I don't think it's necessarily that. I've been on the left side a lot of this season, and Dylan's been on the right side, so it's much easier for him to get forward. Whereas, I'm on my left foot now, so I have to cut in a lot. Whereas where I'm on the right side, I get to go down the line and make those crosses into the box. So being on the left side, I just try my best to cut in and find either Dante or Lewis, which are the forwards up top. But defensively, that's just been something that I've been working on during the off season, which is pushing the line, where 1v1s, like those are things that you always work on as a defender.
Yeah, and you mentioned switching sides a bit there. Did it take a little bit of a learning curve, a little bit of time to get used to that, or was it kind of you're used to kind of flipping and wherever needed?
Yeah, I mean, over the years, I've been interchanging between those two positions, so I'm used to it.
Yeah, so you spent some time in Europe as well before coming back to Red Bull. Did it feel like you were coming home? Were you happy to come back to the scenario?
I was definitely happy to come back to Red Bulls. This is where I started, and I'm home, so can't get much better than that.
Yeah. Lastly, little fun question: do you play FIFA or EA? And if you do, what do you think of your rating and ranking?
I haven't seen my rating or ranking, so I wouldn't really know. But I do play FIFA. I play pro clubs.
Oh,
so,
nice.
My player's like a 90 right now, 91. So, yeah, that's about it.
Great. Thanks so much.